Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight. It's
Let's go! Let go!
Third!
Let go!
Super Kick Party! Pay the money for that. No one.
And of course, you gotta get the Hoffman skin. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Happy Saturday night. Well, good Saturday night to one and all here as we get ready for our AEW Collision Sidecast here. It's been an interesting 24 hours to say the least with everything going on. I hope everybody's doing well. I know there's a bunch of people right now really pissed off about what happened. You're getting us mixed up here, Nats fan, myself and Rick. You know, I thought we looked a little bit different. I know the stream looks a lot different, but no, yeah, it's been a day. The Fed is firing away. Yeah, like you have your bolt. Hey, I appreciate it, Nats. I appreciate it. Good to help everybody. Good to see you here too, Zodiac. You know what? Let's get the easy one out of the way first. Before we get into all these WWE firings, as we're going to be watching Collision tonight, I normally mute this word when I bring it up, but I'm going to call it straight out. And I'm going to go to the AEW side for the releases this week. Fuck Bear Boulder. Fuck Bear Boulder. Fuck him hard. Fuck him strong. Fuck him deep. If you guys didn't hear the story from AEW, Bear Boulder was fired. There was no release. It was straight up. It was fired. Just a couple weeks ago here. It was revealed in January that Bear Boulder was arrested for domestic abuse via strangulation. Apparently, and if you don't know who Bear Boulder is, he is one half of the Iron Savages, or was in this case, with Bear Bronson. He decided to step on the throat of his wife or girlfriend until she passed out. I hope there's a special place in hell for somebody like that. 300 pounds and doing that. Like, no, Nats. I'm one of these guys that would rather let you sit and watch, and you get everything you get deserved out of that. But let me get that one out of the way, because that is the easiest one to deal with right now. And once we're dealing with, as we're getting into Collision firing up real quick here. Yeah, as far as should be the least of his work. Well, he was arrested. He's going to jail.
Good night. It's Kyle, Fletcher, Mark, Briscoe. Kyle, I know you tight. You can't handle your own business. You run around with that pack of wolves, the Don Callis family. Bring the whole family.
I love this old school intro style here. My God, look at Bride Cage. Seriously. Like he looks like Buddy Matthews if you stuck an air hose down his throat and pumped him up at about an extra 500 times. As we're getting the open here. Yeah, let's get into this real quick. Tons of releases. Tons of releases here on WWE's end. And as much as, you know, you can talk about people like Vinci, like Isla Dawn not getting, like Sonya not getting the response they wanted. Cedric basically doing nothing down in NXT now. I don't care what anybody says about it's not the wrestler. Because the ability of the wrestler is through the roof. Same thing with AOP. All of them. They have these wrestlers just seriously, there is the skill there. WWE failed them, and they had to fire them as punishment for the fact that they couldn't book. Anybody who wants to tell me that WWE knows how to book a women's tag division, or hell, a women's division outside of a main card, I'm sorry. Isla Dawn, Sonya Deville might have something to say about that right now. Of course, they won't say anything for 90 days at least. But then you got guys like Vinci who they had a spot for him and they could have worked the frickin' tag division. The hell? Marina just said nope. This is a weird way to open here. Moxley wants a microphone now. Well, for as bloated as AEW is, WWE just as so. Can't get everyone worked in. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's not the wrestlers. It's the...
I'm getting a little sick of the rated R superstar.
He's just pissed the fact that he got called out here.
Adam Copeland wants a shot at the AEW World Champion.
Yeah, and you said no.
I'll bet he does. You think you can throw your weight around, Cope? Huh? Well, you can. You have no power here, Cope. I got a list of about 1,000 reasons why I'm not going to give Adam Copeland a title shot.
Pretty sure Marina's going to force him to take it. No, Nats fan, as much as you say he'll make money in TNA, there is no way, and I mean no way, we don't see him hurting people. He hurts people. He hurts people. That's just too obvious.
I don't like anything about you. You don't know a single thing about me. You don't know a single thing about this place. You don't know
Cedric is good for business. I mean,
AEW World Champion, so you can take your challenge and stick it right up your ass. But hey, Cope, if it's a fight you want, I ain't hard to find. We can do it anytime, any place. We can do it at the Marriott here in Rosenberg, Texas. We can do it in Toronto.
DSP and Scott get a job.
We can do it in Asheville. We can even do it next week.
Good old Dark Side Phil being brought up during Collision tonight.
So you bring your buddy Switchblade Jay Wright, and I'll whoop his ass too. You bring your stupid, half-broken neck
Jay Wright.
friend Jay White, and I'm gonna whoop both your asses. You just better hope and pray that I have the grace to let you walk out of Australia on your own 2 feet. Copeland, if I decide it's time to break that neck of yours,
Say all you want. I like the death. You know what? I just want this story to do something. I love everybody in the group. Just do something. What you like? It's like that meme of the guy with the stick just poking on the dead body. Come on, do something. It's similar to what happened with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Like Kevin Owens was finally the feud that Cody Rhodes needed to move on to where he was going there. Halftime, Harley, let's go. Yeah, so technically we're always supposed to get 5 matches tonight, which is the worst thing in the world. We're probably going to start with that triple threat tag team match. Triple threat trios match, sorry. I love Harley. I really do hope that they finally solidify the... Oh, we're getting 6 matches tonight. Her glamorous exhibition match. Yep, there's our trios. Garcia in 2.0 versus the Undisputed Kingdom. McCurdy, how you doing? I am absolutely doing really excellent today. Fletcher Briscoe will be amazing. Like, they're getting everything set up for next Saturday. Which, by the way, the plan is right now for next Saturday to do our do a coach dual stream kind of thing, where we watch both NXT Judgment Day and AEW Grand Slam. Because from what I remember, the NBA All-Star festivities are supposed to end about 10 o'clock Eastern, which should wrap up right around where that Judgment Day PLE for NXT should be wrapping up right around then. So, tired as hell because I die super late for no reason. Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to get out. So no WWE next weekend. I'm going to figure things out how we're going to do this. I still haven't... I got the whole weekend off, right? So, Vengeance Day, there you go. Sorry. So yeah, we'll right now the plan is to check out Vengeance Day and check out Grand Slam. The only thing I've ever had to worry about is watch the volume on the Vengeance Day taping, because that's the one that we usually get DMCA'd on. I'm still trying to figure that out. If they're going to run 8 o'clock for my GM, I might just do it on Friday or Sunday. Well, Judgment Day is also the faction right now that is getting split up slowly. So I like the fact for Shane Taylor Promotions, they actually have an actual tag team to work together. Plus, they got Lee Moriarty on the side here. And Anthony Ogogo as well. This match is a cluster of old and new ROH. And you know what? Like, sometimes it's better just to get everybody thrown in there. But in terms of the MyGM scheduling, we might even do it on Sunday. Love how Matt just comes out in a pair of jeans and that's it. Like, way to pump your merch there, my friend. That was a hell of a triple threat. I know we didn't get a chance to watch it together here, but that was a hell of a main event. Undisputed Kingdom shows up. 2.0's there. Now we got to have a crazy triple threat going on here. And of course, there's sign guy ringside. Shane Taylor promotes losers. But I do love the fact that DSP got assigned tonight. If you guys haven't seen it, Darkside Phil, one of the most useless turds on the internet. Somebody got a sign in there saying, DSP get a job. Roddy, you might not want to get into a fight with Shane Taylor. Like, from what I remember, Shane Taylor is like a Golden Gloves level boxer. But it's going to be interesting to see how they refigure this booking out. Like, Pure Fusion Collective, are they just going to break them right up? Good old Shane Taylor there.
Absolutely, tag is made. Taylor, former Ring of Honor World Television and six-man tag team champ. And now here's Carly Bravo. He and Captain Sean Dean had made such a formidable
Like the infantry were always an exciting team. They're sort of like Top Flight, but they never could get over the hump. Like Zodiac was saying earlier tonight, there's so much talent that it's hard to get over, right? But it would be nice to get these trios titles out and active a little bit more so they get some feeling to them. Which I got a feeling coming up would be... I just wish they'd get to the point where this just breaks down into a brawl and ended. Oh, same tag move as before. Oh, I don't know. Like, hey, Zodiac, I know what you're talking about here. A shit heel. The comment about if there was anybody from AEW that was considered Luca. And he said there are no real stars in AEW. Well, of course he's going to say that. Drew McIntyre was actually like, I would assume that he'd be, just like you said, he's probably one of those guys that would be honest about, AEW actually having some talent. Garcia takes a hot tag that isn't. Penta was just burning it down at 8. Like, seriously, like, you got to realize that the talent is there. It's just not exactly the best. It goes back to that Jimmy Corderas ripping MJF for the mentioning Cody during his promo with Dustin Rhodes. And he's like, "Oh, way to talk about the company's other company's champion." And MJF made a very simple point. Dustin's brother, his mentor, and you talk about the fans that are idiots. Yeah, Cody hired MJF, exactly. Like, that's what I've always talked about, Oh, yeah, Zodiac, talk. I know, it's that cycle that's coming in. He's never any good, or she's never any good. Oh, she needs to get out of there. Oh, she was never good. Oh, she's a traitor for going over there. Or he is. Figure it interchangeably, folks. And then, as soon as he's hated over there, oh, he should come back. Oh, he's the greatest person on earth. And it just gets goddamn cyclical. That's why I don't look at a lot of stuff on X. And if the Twitter community had, or a shitter community, whatever we're going to call it, had like a personality, I think that personality would have really got humbled that day after the Rumble, or 2 days after the Rumble when Jey Uso came in. And that crowd made him over as Rover. Yeah, the IWC is just as bad as Rollins, yeah. IWC sucks. Enjoy the product and let them get to the bag. You all know who they're all friends. Yeah, like, that's why I like the community that we have here. And I know there were a couple shitheads that we blocked here a little while ago. just because they want to come in and just rip apart AEW every time they step through the door. I don't mind having critiques about AEW. We've had them here too. But if you want products to fail, wonder if Rebecca would agree that Mercedes isn't at that level. Yeah. That is a very good point. And yeah, I don't know what better way to put it. Just says Plato wrong. He's just living up the company line right now. That's all he's doing. That's why I'd love to see Drew and Seth go at it, just because of the confrontations they would have verbally with each other. To me, that would seem like a lot of fun. Only promotion I ever want to fail is CYN. Yeah. I really don't want any promotion to fail. And in any respect, there's a lot of wrestlers I don't want to fail either. Like, there's very few that I want to go out of my way to see them not do well. And most of the time, that's just because they deserve to be in jail, let alone not in a wrestling ring. Like, hell, as much as we trash Chris Jericho, I'd love to see him in a very, like, more tag team limited role with mostly managing, doing a lot of talking, but rather than that, but Austin Aries, okay, well, I get it that Austin Aries, like, hell, he's another one of those guys that needs to put his attitude in check before he can actually be successful, so. But they are giving a ton of time to this match here. Jericho in a backstage role like Regal for NXT would be invaluable. Yeah, absolutely. Like, Jericho is a great source. And like I said, he could theoretically still work in the ring, but make sure that he's working tags. Make sure he's working in limited spots in those matches. I'd love to keep him on the outside, just let him run that way. All these jaw jackers, jeez. Well, Kyle O'Reilly gets the hot tag. What heat do we have here? Well, he immediately tagged, so I'm going to call that a ketchup tag. Is it just me, or ever since we told Adam Cole to stop using so much bronzer, it almost like he hasn't decided to use any? Sean Dean, former Navy SEAL. Well, actually, Carly Bravo used to be in the Army as well. That's where the infantry comes in. They're both former military. Well, there's your Red Dragon move, and then into the Brain Buster. Spoke Wednesday how AEW tag teams are lacking good. You were talking about this earlier, and I really don't know. I don't know if we're going to see AOP in any big role anymore. And it's not because of their talent. They better not be collecting disability. I would give you that one. But AOP, if you don't remember, out in Europe, they were going to run a promotion with a one-time show. And a lot of wrestlers put in money for tickets for planes and all that. And they were going to get reimbursed when it came up, right? But unfortunately, the show never happened. And the wrestlers, a lot of them didn't get paid back. Some have it. Nobody's ever going to give us a clear answer about it, but it's very clear that it was never settled. So, is there a finish called the VA? If there was, it would take too long to pull off and never satisfy. Backbreaker into the E. I just want a chick saying, well, everybody's going for everybody's heavy finisher here. There's your double curb stop. All I know is Shane Taylor's going to finish something here. All right, well, he should be out for 4 months, according to WWE. Of course, now I pick up the hiccups. Great. Oh, God. That kick. Well, that's it. Everybody else is distracted. And Garcia's looking like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on here? Between yawning and hiccuping, my God, am I having a moment. Oh my God, are we going to get the trios titles defended? Oh my God, we're going to get the trios titles defended eventually. They're wearing the titles. They haven't been wearing the titles in forever. Whoa.
You left your house and walked into mine.
McG! 35 months, you're almost up to 3 years. What the heck? AEW, remember they had trios titles? Absolutely.
I just came out here to personally congratulate you on your big day. But more importantly, to remind everyone who the real
Time flies when you're having fun. Amen, brother. Yep. Wheeler's tapping out like he's, we might get a trios match. Oh my, here we go.
in AEW, and I think next week we should cash in
What?
on that promise.
Next week? What?
So next week on Dynamite for the AEW Trios Championships, it will be the Undisputed Kingdom against the Death Riders.
Wait, wah.
I swear to God, I promise on everything that I believe in, we are going to whoop your ass and win those titles. And that is undisputed.
So, Wednesday night, which being filmed on Tuesday, by the way, we're getting the tag titles defended with the Guns taking on the Hurt Syndicate, and we're getting this trios titles match. Tony Khan can't even wait for the statement to be made before the graphic goes up. Jesus. Feels like 2021 again. Absolutely. We're getting 2 title matches on the card. No, I think this is right. We're starting to dissipate the Death Riders in a certain way. I still feel that Cope wins the title at Revolution. I've talked about this for a while here, but Copeland's going to win at Revolution. Christian's going to cash in. It's going to set up a ladder match at Double or Nothing. Sorry, I'm trying to drink my way out of these damn hiccups here for a moment. That's better. All right, so we hit a commercial break here as always. Now we can catch up for a few seconds here. McG, good to see you here again, my friend. I appreciate. Now you guys throw another hydrate on me after I just finished. Ugh. I don't want to dip into the monster too quick. Jay on TV, yeah, like it's going to be interesting here to see what's going to be coming up into Revolution. Oh, by the way, I got some great news on the personal frontier. And this is the ultimate. You guys know me. Sometimes I'm, I do the smart thing, but I'm really stupid about it. Everybody's got that one thing that they do really well. You guys know me. I'm not exactly the dumbest guy in the world, I'll admit. But sometimes I'll do things that I'll just forget that I did them and just... So you guys know that right now I'm streaming off my laptop, right? My laptop's going through here. Around the stupid one to do the dumber things. Give you that one. So remember I was talking about my laptop here, that I'm running off that while my desktop I couldn't get working because of an update and yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm like, you know what? If I gotta go dip into my loan money to get the computer fixed, I gotta get this damn thing fixed. I take it to where I picked it up. I picked it up Memory Express. If anybody in Canada knows that place, we have them all across Canada, and it's a really good computer shop. Ours is one of the better ones here in South Edmonton. I go into the repair shop, take it in. I'm like, I'm going to pay for this. I want to get this fixed. They look it up. I had a warranty on it till June. So they're like, oh yeah, we'll just fix it up for you. We'll have it to you in a week. And I'm like, why the hell didn't I do this sooner? I paid for the damn warranty. I forgot I had warranty on it. So it's like, I got warranty till June on it. So it seems to work out perfect here. So if everything goes well, I will be streaming on my computer by Grand Slam. We'll see when they call me and let me know what's going on and if it's an easy fix or not. Then they'll figure it out from there. But yeah, if I can get streamed up by Grand Slam here and get everything changed up here, and you guys can see, I can go back to the old green screen thing here instead of the lights in the background. as much as I know you love the flashing lights behind me here to keep things up. Ah, there's Alicia.
Last Wednesday we saw you provoke Hangman at a page. Meanwhile, your open challenge is still ongoing.
Yeah, Hangman got angry at me. All I wanted to do was my interview. The people want to hear from the best wrestler alive, and he was just taking a long time. And I said, Hangman, could you please hurry up? And he got angry at me. And it says, that's not how a man acts. I wouldn't call him Hangman. He's more like Hang Person. Hang Person, if you want to get in the ring with me, if you want to go eye to eye with the best wrestler alive, you got to get in line, pal, because I got an open challenge going on that you mentioned. Thank you for that, Alicia. See, I remember.
She's interviewing her boyfriend. No, she's not.
Who can survive the best wrestler alive? Who can survive the best wrestler alive? And we're going to see this week on Dynamite. It's coming back.
Nats fan, she's not Bowens' or she's not Caster's girlfriend.
As a mic drop.
She's MJF's. That's where that whole controversy came in with talk about getting her a job and all that stuff. Hang Person. Pff. She said Max. I thought it was MJF. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, didn't you see what Bandito's last injury was, Big G? Like, literally, he concussed himself getting into the ring on his return. Like, that is so ROH Lucha Libre fantastic. Like, I don't like to make fun of it, but if you look at it, coming in, doing a European dropkick and landing on your head, that is like an indie-rific kind of injury there. But Bandito's a lot better than that, so I hope the way things work out there, I really do hope that Bandito takes that title off Jericho. But this is going to be a lot of fun. See, they should have had him as the bounty hunter just for tonight. I do not respect Brian Keith. Oh, by the way, Mick G, if you go back to the beginning of the episode tonight, I know you're great for collecting these poster signs that show up. They had a DSP poster on the show to start off. DSP and Scott get a job, I believe is what it said on there. Yeah. A little bit of amazing. Maybe DSP will start watching wrestling. You better not do a sidecast, though. I will file for copyright on that. Really? So are we saying that outfits are allowed to be used as weapons here? Because if I was everybody, oh God. If you can use a poncho, I want to use the LOD spikes. All right, Bandito's fired up. Let's go. I know a lot of people don't want to see it, but I think that I know people want to see this go this long, but I also do feel that Bandito Jericho for the Ring of Honor title should be at Revolution, mainly because of the Latino contingent in LA. Well, as long as Ice hasn't taken him out, but that's a whole different story altogether here. But anyway. Bye guys. Bye mate. Bye. Ice, ice, baby. Ugh. I'll just leave that at that.
Brian Keith is known, as I said, for his technical ability here, resorting just to fisticuffs.
Bandito looks like he really hasn't lost a step. Like, if you could have taken out that Hammerstein moment, I don't think you would have really noticed that there's anything wrong with him. And I remember watching Brian Keith work up here in Edmonton for a couple times. You guys get picture in picture. We get full commercial here. But Brian Keith, consummate professional, hell of a wrestler. Hell of a nice guy, too, outside the ring. And that's one thing, like, I think that's one thing we're learning right now. Especially with the Bear Boulder stuff. I'm actually a lot happier for WWE or AEW than I am for these releases of WWE, because AEW didn't even make a question of it. It was a firing. There's no pissing around. There's no official announcement or anything. This was, yes, we have fired him. And we need more of that. And if WWE's gonna release all these people, which there are some that, yes, I agree that there's absolutely no reason we have any of them there. Like, anybody that thinks Gallows and Anderson should end up in AEW?
No, please, no.
Anderson, I will definitely give you that. But Gallows just... I respect the fact that he has the experience, but he's out there... It's tough to have a guy like Gallows on your roster when you have the rest of the people, I guess. Maybe if you had Gallows and Jericho. Could you imagine? That doesn't work for me, brother. To say that would be the most emphasized statement, period, right now. Sounds like there's more... Well, nobody really knows right now. That's the problem. Like, in the old days, and yes, I understand that's like 2 years ago. In the old days, you wouldn't have to worry about it, because once everything's done in terms of the cuts, WWE would send out a note saying we have cut A, B, C, D, and E. TKO don't do that no more. We got to rely on guys like SRS and whatnot for information like that. And say what you want about the trash talk that SRS does. He finds the truth in a lot of things. And he will be very careful in everything that he says. So you have to read what he says, and that makes him one of the most trusted around, period. Because he will say he thinks stuff will happen, but he's not guaranteeing it. But he also will, if something for sure is happening, he will say that is happening. Endeavor cuts tout like crazy. Look at the UFC. Yeah, like, well, everybody in the UFC is a little bit different for the fact that everybody just gets signed to like 2 or 3 fight contracts at most. The UFC is a little bit different in terms of their signing structure. Oh my God, Harley got a countdown. Harley gets a countdown. The last time we saw a countdown like that, Swerve was getting a promo of the ring. That's how much respect Harley Cameron's getting right now. As Bandito's doing a one-arm press slam, and I'm gushing over a score bot in the corner. Jesus.
Brian Keith here, pretty much in his hometown, with 200 grand on the line.
Like, Bandito is scary strong. He's scary skilled.
Chris Jericho is with Brian Keith. Neither he nor
Harley Cameron's already the wrestler of the year. Entertainer of the year.
200 grand is a lot of money.
Wrestling entertainer of the year. Let's put it that way. I'm sure that would piss off a lot more people saying it that way, right? KJ, oh my goodness, we got a KJ sighting. McGee, it's all because of you. You show up, KJ just knows you're here, just pops right in. Hope you're doing well, KJ. I know we were chatting a little bit earlier, but a lot of the crazy stuff going on today. And for people that have been asking, and I know some have, on a Saturday too, yeah, like, you're always busy Saturdays, but there are plans in the works to bring KJ back on stream here coming up in March, folks. There's a game that we've been insisting on playing, so don't tell me I missed more drama in the last few hours. Nothing yet. Nothing too crazy yet. We haven't had any releases or anything like that. The biggest thing we had is Adam Cole without his toner. Pale White Cole was taking on... they made the announcement that on Wednesday the trios titles and the tag titles are being defended the same night. See, I got to make sure that I order this game physically because the only other drama that we've had the last 48 hours is from PlayStation Network. I'm still trying to figure out whether it's up or not. Well, there's a sight for you. Oh my God, they're doing the 10 paces. Who's got the gun? Who's got the gun? And they went for a double down with the boots. These fans are going freaking nuts. Had a little bit of free time. It was down. Looks like it's up again better, but you got some gaming to do after. Hey. So just for the record, folks, tomorrow night, during that football game that I'm not even going to bother watching for the most part, I will be here on stream. We will be playing the demo of PGA 2K25. See how that runs. Here's the advantage. The demo is available both on Xbox and PlayStation. I will be playing it on PlayStation if it's available. If not, we will use the Xbox one. Personally, I want to play it on on PlayStation if I can, because the other people that I normally play golf with would be... Oh my God, what the... The 21 plex? It's taken him 2 years to get back on AEW. Almost 2 years since Death Before Dishonor. He ended up showing up after Final Battle, after Cardona lost to Jericho. And that whole spot with Anthony Bowens, that was supposed to be Bandito's run right there. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise, the fact that Bandito got the extra time now, so. The newest dungeon release for Destiny 2 yesterday. Oh.
Your boy didn't collect the bounty tonight, now did he? Well, guess what? I'm going to be in Texas all week long. I'm going to be looking for a fight. I'm going to be looking for you this Tuesday in Austin. Let's see if you actually want to fight. Or let's see if the big redwood is a big, bad bait.
I thought he was going to use the other B word. I would have used the other B word. He's a big, bad bitch. Roosh is getting the match tonight? I'm pretty sure this is an already in the ring match. Or are we doing trios? We got another trios match tonight. This wasn't announced anywhere. Folks, I think somebody's trying to take advantage of a tag division that actually is there. Oh, sorry, Zodiac. A big bad baby bitch. And yes, more Hobbs. Absolutely. Yeah, this ain't gonna last long. But look at it, how many tag teams, how many trios teams we got going? We actually got to see the trios titles tonight, the actual physical version of those titles. Like, it's pretty sad that I have to go like this when I hear that. Rush has some of the best entrance gear in wrestling right now. Absolutely. Like, the fact that they basically redid Rush after his performance in the C2 and his knee was injured, so they gave him some time off to recover, and now he's coming back with all this. Like, this match should take all of 2 minutes, really. So yeah, just to clarify for next week, they are showing AEW Dynamite on Wednesday, and then Grand Slam is going to be after the All-Star festivities on Saturday. So how long until WWE divorces Andrade too? Who knows? Now that we know that, well, and I know where you're getting that from. Let's just throw that there. For those that don't know, it was sort of unofficially let out that Charlotte and Andrade have been divorced. But yeah, I would guess it wouldn't be too long. No tags, no nothing. Let's just finish this. This is what I like. And the two guys on the outside, they're like, I ain't going in there. Rick Savage actually getting a move in? No, it's nice to see everybody here. Great to see everyone. By the way, if you guys weren't here last Sunday for our 10-year set, well, it looks like we might be getting... Alex, are you going to get in the ring on this? The hell are you... Oh my God. Well, Commander's dead. We got two in. Yeah, here we go. You're going to get beaten up. I got a feeling we're going to get one more intro here right now. He's going to appear just out of nowhere, you know, just like a projection. Here it is. Called it. It's going to be a projection, just like a projection. The first mask produced for AEW, as crazy as that sounds. This is so 80s Quantum Leap video. It's just amazing. Upgrade complete. Yeah, the upgrade was producing offspring. Oh, he's got a new color change. No more green. He's in the blue now. Was that like a half stomp, half drop kick? Jesus H. Christ. Pardon my French there, but wow. Well, it looks like we've made looks like we made a new tag team. The ROH TV champ and hologram together. But they need one more. They're really hyping hologram. Yeah, like this is that. Oh my God. Well, somebody's getting suspended for 60 days. Nobody should hit a referee. Nobody. Ever.
Excuse me, Megan Bain, can I get a word? Excuse me. Oh. You're about that life? Okay, I see. Southern hospitality here. Jeez. You see that? Damn. Megan. Super bad attitude. Megan. Another salty women.
She reminds me of what's her face in Street Fighter 6. The one that kicked my ass last night. Oh, that was pretty much everybody. Never mind.
It's gonna get that hospitality that I've been waiting to give to her because she's not gonna make me out of me.
Okay, enough of this. Where's halftime Harley? Let's go.
Let's get ready, because we're going to kick some butt.
Oh, hi, Megan. Yeah, exactly. Megan Bain will destroy Thunder Rose. I just want to see more Megan Bain on my screen here just for the fact that she's a hell of a wrestler. And she could be that credible. Like, she's probably going to be one of those that fits in after this whole Tony Storm yes, Mike. Me. Yeah. Well, Megan Bain destroyed. Megan Bain did a lot of work in Stardom. If you want to pull back behind the curtain, she is also Joey Janela's girlfriend right now. Not that anybody really cares about those kind of things, but Megan was here for the longest time in AEW, but never used. Between a combination of injury and lack of use, she left for pastures in the Orient. So she's more of Andrea Melball kind of coverage. She'd probably be able to tell you a lot more about her than I probably would. And then she was in Darkest Megasis. Yeah, she got a lot. Looks like you might have to do a little. Hell, the fact that she was in that women's casino gauntlet match at number 3 and just wrecked everybody the second she came in. She's only had one other match, I think, and it was an enhancement match in AEW. Like, she hasn't been used a lot, but she's roaming the hallways. Like, all right, let's cut the curtain a little bit more here. If AEW was to do a video game, I swear they need to do something with a combination of SmackDown Shut Your Mouth in terms of backstage and WWE All-Stars for the in-ring. if you really want to differentiate yourself from WWE and not look like ass like you did on that last game, which I'll say right now, for the price point it was at, it was a horrible game. If it was half the price that it came out at, it wouldn't be so bad. But now that they're going to be shopping around the license for the video games, I think they might be able to get a shot at it if they promote it properly. And that's the thing. They got to promote it properly. They got to do the right theme of it. Like even the Fortnite theme that they tried in level 2 or in season 2 there. And I call it a Fortnite theme because that's basically what it was. Fortnite / Rumbleverse. We all call it Stadium Stampede, but we don't. Oh, never mind. What the hell is that coat? What purple skunk dyed to make that big coat? And yes, that would be Biggs. Say hello to your CEO.
We're gonna kick off tonight with a song you may know too well, called "The Money Train."
No. I'll bring that up later. This is good. I need more than 3 words. I was wondering how long that would take. See, here now in all seriousness. Hello, everybody. Say hello to your CEO.
Are you stupid or are you dumb?
She's using that same phrase again. Quit it.
Nobody came out here to watch the Harley halftime show. No. Everybody bought a ticket tonight to see me. Barbell.
Monet is overpaid and overrated. Nice.
So, Houston.
Harley is the Jey Uso of AEW. Absolutely. Seriously, make Harley the face of AEW. She's insanely talented.
E-E-O.
That's why I think the women should open and close Grand Slam.
Times I have to tell you, you're nothing but a legend. And with that said, Mercedes, I would like to begin my second song of the evening. Hello, it's good to see you, Mercedes Monet. You've got 4 belts, well, I've got one dream. So, what do you say? You come out here tonight, you cut me off. And if I'm being blunt, I think the way you're acting, well, I think you are a cunning.
What?
I'm done the back, and I'm telling you now, Mercedes, yeah, that you're afraid to feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Feel the wrath.
Oh, this is awesome. It should be Harley. It should be next week.
Feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Yeah, feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Feel the
Those are her good guitars. I think she doesn't want to wreck them.
Yes, please put that down.
Realistically, it should be Harley next week in front of 15,000 people in Australia.
Get real. I mean,
Oh,
Look, I don't understand why
I don't care if it's real. Is it good?
a match when that little puppet on your back could probably wrestle better than you. So Harley, I think you need to get the hell out of my ring because you are not on my level, loser.
Now the crowd's starting to get the chance sort of turned in the right direction. Everybody's saying it whatever they want. Now we're getting the Harley chance to go.
You're right. You know what? You're right. I'm new to this, okay? And I could only ever dream to achieve in my career what you already have, okay? But I have fought so hard to be here where I am today, and I'm not stopping! I would love nothing more than to face you in Australia, in my home city, in my home country, for the TBS title.
And I still say, what if it's going to be such an easy win?
But I have to admit that in your whole career, that the most entertaining that you've ever been is when I had my hand up your puppet ass!
Oh my, that is all. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. That's how you do it. The puppet is the key to getting the title shot. There you go. Now that might be enough. There's the side, DSP and Scott. It's been moving around. This crowd is insane.
If you want a shot at the TBS title at Grand Slam Australia, well then you're on.
You suck. You sucker. You sucker.
One thing, Harley, I can't wait to embarrass you in front of your friends and your family, and I'm gonna show the entire world what I am, the CEO.
Harley is going to win next week. Book it here. Book it now. Book it here. Book it now. Book for it. Harley is winning down in Australia. That will be the ultimate story. If you want a storybook ending, that's the way you make a storybook ending. That's how you make somebody. Like, everybody bitches and moans and complains and whines and argues and all this stuff about how Tony Khan doesn't make stars. He's got one right here. So to Storm, I think you can pull both. They bitch, they moan.
Thank you for taking time to join us here. In just 7 days' time.
Let's cut to the chase. In Brisbane, Australia, you and I will face each other. Australia's best versus Japan's best. But I haven't fallen.
Moné's helping get her over like a pro too. Exactly.
I know what the real card is all about, and I know what he's capable of doing, but I'm not sure that he knows what I'm capable of doing. See, now the people stand by me. Australia stands by me. So it's time for me to beat you for that title. And I want you to look me in the eyes right now, and I want you to tell me whether you think that I believe this, or this is just some fake-ass facade that I'm playing right now.
Lexi's just peace out. I think this might be one of the first times that Okada's very... Okada's seriously upset about this. Like, let's not even kid ourselves. The title match is going to be Omega and Okada in Texas. That's the match that's going to happen. Like, let's face it right now. I hate to do the comparison because everybody has different ideals. And in terms of storylines, lining up to a big show, who's cooking more right now? And what feuds make the most sense right now going forward? Yes, there's a lot going for it for WWE, but AEW to me is just literally cooking right now. It's just people don't realize that, there's just got to be that little spark that sends it over. But when you're doing pay-per-views every 3 months or 2 months, rather than doing them every 3 weeks or a month, you can wait. You can let things simmer. You can let things build. And you're like, where? Because everybody was talking about this. When are they going to pull the trigger on Harley? When are they going to pull the trigger on Tony Storm? When are they going to pull the trigger for that, like, for the tag match? Oh, God. Curtain call. That was shorter than the trios match with jobbers. And Wednesday we're getting Rhodes at MJF as well. This is going to be fun. And the fact that MJF doesn't have to talk a whole lot because he can wrestle instead. Because apparently he is the Luka Doncic of AEW. Seth Rollins needs to stop talking.
I looked at the devil in his eyes, and I kicked his teeth in. And I ripped, teared, and crawled my way out. And the reason why is because I am a survivor.
Greater professional twat waffle, Seth Rollins. There really ain't no talent in AEW. That's what we're talking about. We were talking about that before he popped in here, I think. That Seth says there's no talent, but maybe the closest thing to Luka Doncic is MJF. Well, you're the one who put you're the one who did the quote tweet that made me see that, so.
Right now, things that you're gonna do to me have already been done.
Yeah, how do you play mind games with a Dustin Rhodes? And this is why Dustin is still around yet. People are asking why guys like Jeff Jarrett, guys like Dustin Rhodes, like, Jeff's going to come back into this feud still, right? Because I'm thinking MJF wins and Jeff does the save out of this. Yeah? Ha! There you go. There's your B line for tonight. There you go. So we got a B. We came very close to a C. We got a baby instead for one. Oh, here we go. Death Rider's going to yap more.
We have been the trios champions for what feels like an eternity, and there have been very, very few individuals who have had the guts, the bollocks, to stand up to the Death Riders. Well, gentlemen, we welcome your challenge from true professionals nonetheless. But understand this, we are the elite of the elite, and this week on Dynamite, we look forward to making an example out of you. You guys have teeth. I respect that. Something actually worth our time. Too bad.
The elite of the elite. Young Bucks are coming back. Eh.
Those teeth are in an alongside us here. The absolute best thing. Don't you bastard.
Wheeler just reminded me of that monster in Looney Tunes. You know, the monster, the blonde monster in the... he's the red monster that Bugs Bunny shaves completely into non-existence. Oh, goody, the Houston Bull. Oh, no, it's the San Antonio Rampage. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. This should be an interesting match, to say the least. I wonder if Megan Bain comes out to wreck Thunder after the match. I was thinking the same thing. It just makes sense. Now, I'll be straight up with you guys. I didn't think a lot about Penelope Ford. As she came back, she had that feud with Jamie Hayter that ended up real quick. And basically been just basically hovering for right now. But actually listening to her on the Unfiltered podcast, the one that AEW produces, she was on there 2 weeks ago. Not this week. This week was all referees. I haven't had to listen to that yet. You know, that's going to be a ref-igasm.
Grand Slam Australia is a week away. It'll air immediately following NBA All-Star Saturday night, coast to coast.
And then,
On TNT.
yeah, Penelope was on the week before, and she explained a lot about her history in wrestling and everything, how she met Kip at a wrestling show, and how she really is into the death match. Like, the first match that she ever went to, I believe it was a CZW Tournament of Death match or something to that effect. So, like, and she was all over the fact, the blood, the guts, the gore that was there. She was loving every second of it. And then eventually she just got into the business and just worked it. And you notice she's not doing the splits anymore. It's because her hip was the problem that she had.
With his partners coming up on Wednesday against the Undisputed Kingdom. Here is a good duck that time by Penelope. Hammer thrown into the corner. Good agility exhibited by the former world champion Thunder Rosa.
I will say, when it comes to Penelope, I think how her performance in the ring is really based on her opponent. I want that bull to be Megan Bain just for the hell of it.
Said that Thunder Rosa is the past. She was the leader in the past. 1, 2. Right now it's Thunder Rosa who's trying to leave Penelope Ford in the dust. Fiery, combustible.
So are you guys ready for Grand Slam next week? Like, we got... That card is just absolutely insane at this point.
She's around, as you know. We saw it back
Megan Bay couldn't play that happy. That's fair. I'm overly excited for this card coming up. And I think the other thing I'm really excited about, I still got this weird feeling, and just based on a lot of things that oh my goodness. Sorry, it just popped up here. For any of you that are NBA fans, the Lakers just screwed themselves again. Not for the major trade that they did. The Dalton Neck and Mark Williams swap, the one where, you know, the Lakers were actually supposed to get a center for themselves to replace Anthony Davis. Unfortunately, Charlotte couldn't keep up with the conditions of the trade. The third partner involved, apparently they couldn't, somebody didn't pass a physical or something. So therefore, the trade got rescinded. So right now, the Lakers do not have a center that's worth using right now. They say more details to come. 2030 pick swap, 2031 unprotected first rounder that has been rescinded due to the Hornets failure to satisfy a condition of the trade the Lakers announced Saturday. So obviously they didn't do something. So to me that's, well, any team from LA right now is sort of starting to feel the same way. But the NBA is just all over the place anyway, except for screw Boston. More because we can't have Mercedes with another title around her. But yeah, just had that come up, and I just like, yep, that's hilarious. More drama at the trade deadline as always. But good to see the women's match getting a little bit more. Well, the women pretty much are getting half an hour at this point. Yeah, Dustin in there for a couple minutes, but he's basically, at this point, he's pretty much ending up being the women's coach here, apparently. So we're going to get a hell of a match on Wednesday. I can't wait to see what the fallout is coming up in 2 weeks' time for the for what's going to happen at Grand Slam. Sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fart moment there. It's been a long couple days, folks. When you get your brains beaten up in WWE 2K20, or sorry, Street Fighter 6 yesterday, that's not tell you how much of a brain dead I am. Street Fighter 6 yesterday was a little bit of a beatdown, a little bit of a meltdown. I think I went 1-20. That's what happens when you deal with a new character, right? You haven't got a lot of work in. But it's going to be nice to see Fletcher and Briscoe main event here on a Saturday night here, because, well, Fletcher needs that extra little push to get towards that main event. Well, I don't think it's going to be a main event, but that big match between Fletcher and Takeshita versus Ospreay and Omega. Time to get my thesaurus. Ospreay. I gotta say, those Ospreay jerseys that AEW shop is selling right now. Andre C just got his. I ordered him one for Black Friday. It just got here. Love the mail service up here. Yeah, apparently it looks sharp, to say the least. I would love to see AEW come out with more soccer jerseys. I'm actually thinking about ordering that baseball tee of Will Ospreay. You also think next week we see the Bucks of Youth? I don't know. I severely don't know. That would be a pretty good place to highlight him, and that actually makes a lot of sense for the story. You have the rest of the Callis family come out and start beating up they really should. Their European viewership is making records. Yeah, that's fair. Why is there a bowl? The venue that they're at, the Houston, I think it's University of Houston where they're at right now. That's their mascot. So I said silently it should be Megan Bain that just shows up there, but it's Megan Bone. I mean, you never seen a bull in a wrestling match. I've seen a lot of bullshit in a wrestling match. But that's a whole different story altogether. But you can see with Penelope, like I said, if the match is at a slower pace, she's okay, but she's a really stop-start. She doesn't have much flow to it. It's the power of the bull. What is she trying now? Hey, Penelope, did your hubby wake up after Joe and Hook jumped him? Yeah. If you don't know, Penelope's married to Kip Sabian. They actually talked about the circumstances of their wedding, too. Apparently, they had to drive through 2 feet of snow to get to judge adjudicated wedding 2 days before their kayfabe wedding on Dynamite. That was a pretty funny story from what I read there. Shivani a little ahead of the count here.
Really showing some tenacity forward. But Amara looking to put this beyond any shadow of a doubt.
So now we got a bunch of people in here tonight. I want to ask, because it just came up a little while ago, and it's probably going to start it closer to June. What do you guys think about... well, that's out of nowhere. What do you guys think of Amazon Prime being added to the list of available providers for AEW pay-per-views? I think it's going to be great for the fact that they can add more eyes to the product, but they've announced that it's going to be a future thing. It's not, like, as of right now, Revolution is not available on that. As Thunder Rosa gets the victory there. I don't believe it's included with Amazon Prime, but it's like one of those add-ons. Sort of like you could do with ESPN, right? Well, here comes Megan Bain. Amazon is in everything, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, well, I think it's sort of a counteract to like a Peacock or anything like that, right? And it's more about access than it is about cost, because I think the cost, there might be a little bit of a reduction compared to what you'll pay on Triller or whatever. well, let's see if Thunder Rosa can make her. But who's going to make the save now? She makes everybody look tidy. Or Penelope's just walking away just so Big can get her last shot in. Like I said, more places available, better exposure. Absolutely. Like, dun 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 dun. We just need her to start doing the bounce too now. Marissa, that's the name I was looking for. Marissa in Street Fighter 6. I get such a kick out of this. Like, nobody thought of that before. It's the old soccer move. You put your hands up to block the ball, but you're actually tipping your heads down so it goes there. Oh, they showed the video from Defy. It's awesome. For the records, Ricochet came out to Swerve's music. Like, this is amazing. Like, the Ricochet character, but now that he's able to flush it out, it's absolutely awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the entrepreneur, the entertainer, the legendary Bun B. Welcome to AEW Kitchen. We're serving your burgers backstage here. They are absolutely fantastic, out of this world. How does it feel to be backstage here with AEW again?
Well, it's always a pleasure to have AEW back in Texas. We have it in Houston tonight. We're all big AEW fans. We can't wait for all that.
I think this is Texas specific, Big G. I think we're good.
What is this? What are we doing here? What is all this? I know what this is. I know who you are. If you Bob B, you're the owner of Trill Burgers, right? America's best burger. That's what it says. And on top of that, you're very close with Swerve, aren't you? Well, look, I don't know if you've been watching recently, but AEW is no longer Swerve's house.
AEW going to talk about the Defy Champ? Maybe.
It belongs to me.
If you guys don't know, Ricky Starks won the Defy Championship over Kenta last night.
That means all these burgers, they belong to me too. I've been seeing people eat. I've been seeing it. So if you don't mind, allow me to please.
Can anybody please get the crime counter up?
Sorry.
Oh,
Honestly, this is kind of trash. I've had so much better than this. I mean, everybody seems to like them. What the hell? What did you say to me? I mean, we like them. Everybody likes them. Everybody seems to like them.
why did they not show Ricky Starks with a strap at Defy? It's not fitting any of the storylines right now, Nats.
And listen, I know you're close to Swerve and all, but next time you see him, tell Prince Nana. Thanks for the jacket.
You notice he didn't touch anything else? Asking for his release date. Like, we've hashed this story out 6 million times here. Like, Ricky Starks, Phoenix. It's one of those situations. Andrade, Miro. Like, in all those categories here, it's like, the more you yap about what you're doing or what you want to do, the less chance you're going to get for stuff to happen. And to me, it just doesn't make sense for what you're... As much as you say you want to leave, you don't want to be here, well, he's like, fine, we'll keep you off TV. We're not going to talk about you. Like, it used to be that the old days, you would put the guy in the ring, you'd make him lose about 12 million times, so he's absolutely worthless in terms of a character to wrestlers. Like, That's why I feel bad for Vinci, because that's pretty much what they did to him before he left. He ended up losing to Apollo Crews a couple times, and yeah, just cannon fodder basically, right? Businesses are a business to do what's best for them, not your future employer. Exactly. So if you're going to work the indies, fine. And obviously they don't have a problem with wrestlers going to Defy, right? So, and the fact that Ricky Starks has a title, it's good on Ricky. Like, I don't think Tony Khan goes out of his way to wish ill will on any of his wrestlers. I really don't. But it comes down to a business decision more than anything else. And if you're not going to be in the opportune place to make me money right now, then I'm not going to worry about you. If you're going to find a way to make money somewhere else instead of working with me, well, you go ahead and make money out there. If you don't want to play ball with me, then I'm not going to play ball with you. And as much as they say, oh, I've never turned down any creative or anything, I'll guarantee you as soon as he said he'd like to leave, that was like, all right, well, if you really want to leave that bad, then, you know, I'm not going to release you because, well, we have a contract here. But at the same time, I can afford to keep you here and just, yeah, go get paid to sit at home forever. Is it worse for the wrestler? Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, like, Tom Pistock had it right. You had a contract, you signed it. You deal with it. If you don't like the contract, don't sign it. It's not like we're short of places to go now. That's why I have hope for everybody that's been released. Which, by the way, I'm still calling Indy Hartwell showing up next week. Whether it's a full-time spot or not, even for a one-off. And that's the weird thing right now. The people that had their 90 days expire are just coming up for the last set of cuts. And now we just got a brand new set of cuts that are going to be going 3 months here.
Against timeless Tommy Storm.
This is Mariah May's glamorous exhibition match. Introducing first from London, England. She's the AEW Women's
What's with the purse?
Champion, the Glamour Mariah.
Oh, before I forget. Don't ask for a release when your boss is paranoid the competition's poaching your talent. They feel they can put a ton of work into, yeah. Somebody control Nigel, yep. Gee, I wonder who this girl's supposed to look like.
Very angry about taking it out on her opponent tonight. Yeah, that's Shane Carmichael. Only her 32nd pro match. And is it me or does it look like she's convinced Shane Carmichael to dress up like, or maybe it's because she looks like Tony Storm. I don't know.
It's probably because she looks like Tony Storm.
You know what they say about imitation being the greatest form of flattery? There's a pickup by Mariah May. And there it was. Mayday.
That's the first time Mariah May's used the Mayday to win it. I don't know how long.
Never seen a more glamorous victory in my life, Tony. Please stop. Just incredible. Didn't break a sweat. What's in the bag? Well, it won't be that easy coming up.
I hate when champs have hats for matches. I want to see where it goes from here. That's the thing.
A black cloak. Oh, now she's ready. I think, yeah. What is this all about? She's showing up as Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm. Oh, and she's got to.
Yep, dress her up.
Just with a much better impersonation of Tony Storm than Tony Storm did this past week on Dynamite. Not even close. Not even close.
I almost wonder if Tony is going to win next week.
And a very angry Mariah May. 1 week from tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's over. Goldberg's returned.
Luther's back.
Something on a tray. What is this all about?
Ah, they did the switch. They did the switch. Mariah's going to be so goddamn paranoid by next week. She's going to try and leave. No, you ain't getting away. That was awesome. That was awesome right there. It was magic. Just straight. And Luther's back, so life is getting back to normal here. I really wonder if they're going to change both titles or if they're going to like change one or... Honestly, having Harley as your TBS champion would probably make more... If you could only do one title change, I'm going to ask you, chat. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. That's Lance Storm, apparently. If you had one title to change in the two next Saturday, which one would you change? Would you do Harley or would you do Tony? Which one would you change? I'm with you guys. Harley needs to change. Harley needs that title more than Tony does. And I think you can run that story with Tony one more time. Yeah, Davis ain't lasting until next week. He'll be around for one more week and that'll be it in the Callis family. I'll almost guarantee it here. All right, so as we're getting into our main event here, just once again, thank you everybody for sticking around. This is a rowdy Saturday night. Like, it's been a while since we've had a rowdy Saturday night here, and we can prove that Collision is actually really, really good. And we're checking out, and I thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me here tonight. Just a rundown of what we're going to be doing coming up here. After we're done here, going to take about a 5-minute break. Got to fire up the Xbox. Yes, I use Xbox, so we will be running tonight. WWE 2K24 by GM. We're going into week 17. We are going to be doing our second show after Fastlane, heading towards Survivor Series, getting there, trying to set up season 4. We are neck and neck with everybody except for WCW, which checks. Tomorrow night, I haven't nailed down an exact time, but it will be tomorrow night. We're going to check out the PGA 2K25 demo. 9 holes, create a golfer. Go through all the details of what's going on in the game. See if it's worth picking up. Because it's only 2 weeks away from being released. Then once the demo's done, we'll see. Maybe we venture off into something else, depending on how servers go and what games are available and everything. And then odds are next stream won't be till Wednesday with AEW Dynamite once again. I might throw a Tuesday stream in there. I don't want to guarantee it because the last couple times I didn't guarantee it, I got one, and vice versa. Next Thursday, I do have to do time TBA because it looks like I am selling my car on Thursdays, so I got to get a hold of the dealer and see when he wants to meet up for it. So once we figure that out, I'll let you guys know. But we are finishing Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. We only got well, a chapter and a half left to go. So we should be able to get through that on Thursday. And then I'm going to be around all weekend. If my computer is available, I might take some extra time to get the overlay set up. But my goal is to be on here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. So best thing to do, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, please do so now. I'll let you know every time I go live. And yeah, on the gaming channel, we're absolutely stacked right now. Tomorrow we got a little Pokemon trading card game online with PJC. Monday we got WWE 2K24 My Faction with PJC. Monday's My Faction. Tuesday will be the recording of tonight's My GM. And then Wednesday, we're going to have the debut of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on the YouTube channel. Looks like we might be firing that up Wednesdays. Might have a little bit more frequency depending on what comes down the pipe and what goes on here. But no matter what goes on here, thank you for being here. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I know a lot of people take people for granted when it comes to coming in here and the way we chat and the way we talk. It's always appreciative to have you guys here. And girls. I say that as a generic guy, so forgive me there on that. But no pre-show interview for either one of these guys. Well, they opened the show with a quick the Saturday Night's Main Event plug like they do. And hopefully by next Christmas, PlayStation will be up. No, it has to be by March 18th. Because that's when MLB The Show 25 is up. And I want to get the players back on the stream here. Be honest, I've been playing it pretty much almost every day since I took it off our stream lineup. I wouldn't mind bringing it back up for a little bit more. And where's his crown? Yeah, the fact that we're talking about an Omega match and not having it as the main event for everything we've talked about tonight, I got a weird feeling it is going to be the main event, but I like that they added high school and college road to the show. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with Diamond Dynasty in terms of these new side projects here, because I'll tell you right now, I've almost done season 3's Affinity, but season 2 is such a grind to catch up on still. Briscoe, thank you for watching the match. Great way to start off. Well, that was hilarious. I feel like chicken tonight. Hot chicken tonight. Fresh chicken tonight. Walked away from the show. I don't know if I can go back. They have you make some major... They have made a bunch of changes, and I want to see what the previews coming up are, right? MLB been wanting a weekend league for a while, and they got it. Yeah. Like I said, I want to wait and see what the features are before I really pass judgment on it. I definitely will throw it up a little bit here, and you guys haven't had the opportunity to see the purple and black version of the players, so I'll leave that for 25 and get those jerseys done up before we stream. I still feel it's one of my best works so far, so. But yeah, between MLB The Show, between PGA, between Split Fiction, which isn't the game I was talking about with Kayla there. And then we also have WWE 2K coming up March 14th. So 4 days before MLB The Show. The Garo City of the Wolves is coming out a month later. Like, this first half of the year is going to be absolutely nuts for us here. So, love how the refs say, we got only 10 minutes, man. The one thing I like about these tape shows is they usually go pretty tight to time here. He barely got to him. Glad they got a decent camera shot of that, so they did have to look. Doesn't look as bad as you expect. This crowd is sounding great.
Fletcher predicted the dive, catching Briscoe and taking a run into the ring post head first.
Ever since they moved to these smaller venues, most of the crowds have been not bad. And the one thing they've proven is the southern Texas area, whether it be Houston, whether it be Dallas, whether it be Austin, they seem to just love AEW. And of course, Briscoe's bleeding. Water's wet. All right, in WWE, that would have been a 6-month disappearing act. As we got the picture-in-picture here coming up. By the way, if you haven't heard, the double stomp by Rollins onto Reigns at the Rumble, that was meant to be solidifying the fact that Roman can't make Elimination Chamber. So apparently he won't be in the chamber at all. He was supposed to be so injured that he couldn't make it, apparently. I'll believe it when I see it. We still got 3 more spots to determine yet for the chamber match, and only one match announced. Next Friday, it's going to be Priest versus Strowman versus Fatu. Want to play the underground matches in 2K? I've seen a lot of good things about them. And the fact that you could do like moves that would push you into the ropes, and there's no ropes there, so they literally just got the physics down so they knock you to the outside. I'd love to sit down and do a deep dive into the preview of that game. They just haven't provided anything like that. Like, I'd love to see like Woods and those guys just bring up one, right? Oh, and on Monday it's Paul versus Mysterio. That's right. I'll be honest with you, SmackDown and Raw, both of them I have to watch on delay. Those commercials just drive me up the frickin' wall, especially on SmackDown. And I got such a laugh out of the internet this week as we're watching Briscoe absolutely try to knock Fletcher into that table. The visuals are amazing here. In Germany, apparently, the Elimination Chamber at PLE is called No Escape. Obviously, because you cannot call it Elimination Chamber in Germany. I wonder why. Like, that's why they want to make sure they have their own German commentators for that, so. Germans are claustrophobic. That's one way to put it. Yeah. I think that's the proper answer to that one. No, because that was a name for something that it was introduced during the Second World War. Even with most video games there, like German is Alex Wright. I will give you that one. I still feel like I should be doing the German dance once in a while. I remembered so many of my friends growing up actually thought that's how Germans danced all the time. Like legit, not trying to troll me or anything. They actually thought that was the case. To me, that is a flippin' hilarious. That's right, tonight isn't taped. What am I talking about? I will just put that there for you. I got no response there, Zodiac. You got me on that one. But yeah, this one's live. Wednesday's going to be taped along with Grand Slam. Then they go back to live shows again. Except the night of Elimination Chamber is actually going to be... the night of Elimination Chamber is going to be pre-taped. They're doing like a Wednesday, Thursday taping ahead of it, so... But you can actually tell why they're doing All In Texas now. I heard Mark Briscoe dances like Alex Wright when he's on the farm. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's how he pulls eggs out of the hen's nest there. I don't know. You pay a little extra for the eggs with the dance, right? Heard that's a bone of contention around here. That's going to be such a fun time here. Next Saturday is going to be a blast. I hope you guys get an opportunity to hang out with me. I know it will be a little later show, but I think it definitely will be worth it. Vintage Fletcher. That was a hell of a knee. That was a nice double underhook power bomb. So we got about 4 minutes to time, so we'll see how this goes. What in the world? Fisherman Buster. Gonna try and go for the froggy bow when he's like half his blood is missing. Well, here comes your top rope, Brave Buster. No! Oh, and the field goal's good. When you got his balls as big as Mark Briscoe, you can stand a few hits there. So what is he going to do? Tiger Driver 91? Nice half and half, and Briscoe says nope. Here, once again, Briscoe. Oh. He's fighting up. The table's still there. Nobody's gone through the table yet. Nobody's gone through the table yet. I love that guy in the crowd. He's got a family, man. Oh no. Ow. But Fletcher jumping for that just at the right time. Like, that was pretty damn perfect there. There you go. That's the angle you want to see. You don't want to see... don't show that second angle, though. No. Fletcher has to win this. They got the big TV show next Saturday. I was going to say pay-per-view, but we don't have to pay for it. It's free. What's he trying to do? He was going to try to do that cutthroat driver, but... Oh, yeah, I see where this is going. J Driller from the top? Nope. All right, here we go. This is how you finish it off, folks. El Generico, eat your heart out. That never looks nice, no. That just looks devastating no matter which way you do it. Like, next week's going to be an amazing card. Next Saturday, Okada and Matthews. We got the two women's matches. We got the this tag match that's coming up here. I really want to see Harley win that. Fletcher's still chopped up in the back from that shot he took last Wednesday. Ha! To be God honest, he isn't wrong. He really isn't. Like, Fletcher is the future of AEW. I just think that future's a little further off than what he thinks it is. Just a quick promo to end it. Nothing stupid. No real craziness. I love it. They've sold it enough. They don't need to sell anymore. To be God honest, if the Mercedes Harley match would have been booked before, you probably could have closed with them on the show and their actions there. But all in all, hell of an episode again tonight. Every match mattered. Every match had a lot of fun. We had the return of Hologram tonight. We got finally got the booking of the match between Mercedes and Harley Cameron. We're getting Megan Bayne and Thunder Rosa for Megan Bayne's first rivalry. And basically everything else on the card line. Well, next week, Wednesday, we're getting the trios titles on the line. Where's a possibility where the trios titles could actually go on a team that actually cares about trios? Who knew? But yeah, overall just an awesome episode, and I can't wait until we get to Wednesday. But